helpful. We have it in writing, so
Yeah,
thank you.
okay.
Oh, Jake has a question.
So first off, I want to say thanks a lot for your testimony. I've really enjoyed getting to talk to you, and this is a lot of really good information. I really applaud you too, and you're getting your kids out here and hunting and raising them right, and your guys' participation in your local AC, all those notes are great.
Thank you. Thanks again.
Thank you. Next, we have John Smith. Please make sure you turn on your mic. Thank you.
Yakesutat Akuni. Good morning, my friends, board members, community, state of Alaska. Mr. Chair, before I proceed to the personal testimony, I asked it, there was a couple questions that were asked, and I'd like to respond to them. Is that all right? Thank you. The first question, I believe, came from Alan, right? Alan, thank you. And the proposal 16, which was lengthen the deer season in a portion of Middikoff Island within the Petersburg Management Area, Unit 3, a bow and arrow proposal, a board member asked if the council had brought up and discussed that this proposal could result in increased competition. We could not recall this specifically being mentioned, so we reached out to the chair, and he did not recall any specific mention of increase in competition being brought up when this board discussion, this proposal. So if that answers that. And then, of course, Chadekhatnayu, if I mispronounce your name, Stash? Yeah. And your response, the proposal 12, the proposal to open Mitchell Bay closed area in Unit 4 for brown bear hunting, a board member asked if there had been any reports or increase in the bear around the dump in Angoon. According to our Angoon council member, he has not observed nor has he received report of increase in bear sightings or activities near the Angoon dump this year that he is aware of. And also made a couple calls to some of the local folks, and they shared about the same thing. Every once in a while, they have a bear roam through, but of course, it's not distressed, and you know, that's the worry is mainly because of that area is really close, and if a bear was hit and shot, that it would roam into town. But now, on my personal, I just want to share a perspective and my feelings, and I really. Paul Johnson the other day out in the audience, what a great man and big heart. He brought up some names, and one of them was Frank C. Sr., which is one of the bear guides. I know he passed away years ago, but he was an uncle. And one of the things that he used to say was Wu Chin. Wu Chin, he's a Shundu KD, and also his relative David Katzik Kindgeste used to say this, and if I was to explain what that was, is what I'm seeing here today and yesterday is I see passion, I see people working together, I see love, I see caring, I see people out in the audience listening and trying to understand, and I really believe in that, and I thank you for seeing those things. And you know, one of the things in what I'm understanding, John, I'm kind of nervous, so I apologize. But through time, I realized that a lot of getting in this business or being part of this team, realizing that the people I was talking to, that there was not much reporting going on. So I really encourage that seeing the data today and that, I really appreciate seeing that and the people being able to observe that and see those things. Even the call out from the people sharing that they would help putting cameras out and making this count. I think Wu Chin Ye Jakak Tune, we will work together, and I see that, and I really appreciate that, and I encourage that we keep doing that. Ganesh Chish, so one thing I want to call out, and I don't know if it's there, but I would like to get the message out to everybody how important it is for not just all the local people that are harvesting to make their reports, because data is very, very important, and we need more of it. And realizing that not many of us really focus on that. Even if we harvest or go hunting and we don't get a bear or a deer, we should report the area. And then that way we're understanding that these areas are, why isn't there any bears there, or why isn't there any deer? So I really encourage our community to really focus and get on the phone, give them a call. If you didn't report last year, you didn't report the year before, please get on there, because I really believe that is the big key to us making good decisions up here as a team. But thank you all for being Wu Chin and working together.
Thank you. Do you have time to answer a couple of questions?
Sure.
Go ahead, Stas.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, John. I appreciate your testimony. Thank you for coming to the meeting and expressing your thoughts. And I really thank you for talking some of your native language here at this meeting, because it's my, I've rarely come down here, so it's nice to hear your native language along with seeing all this beautiful country. So thanks for showing up.
Plain goodness cheese. Big thank you. Big thank you.
Ryan has a comment or question for you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks, John, for coming back up. You're doing great, by the way. We recognize it's the first time. I appreciate you reaching out to folks around the region and coming back with some of the responses for that. I don't know that I've seen that a lot, so thank you for doing that.
Goodness cheese. Thank you.
Thank you again. Al Barat had another question for you. And I know you want to get away from there, and I don't blame you.
No, I just wanted to also thank John. We've had some wonderful conversations in the last day or so, and it's really exciting. You mentioned to me he was just getting involved, and he already figured out one of the most important factors in management is collecting data and having data reported. And that was really a breath of fresh air, because this board really relies on data to make proper decisions for the communities. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Jerry.
Ganesh Cheese. Okay, next on our list is Chris Guggenbichler, or however we pronounce that. Guggenbichler, I got it right. And you're doing testimony for the Wrangell Advisory Committee?
Yes,
And
Mr. Chair.
are you also going to do your personal testimony?
My personal testimony would probably mirror that. However, after my advisory committee, I'll be open to questions if you want to ask
Okay.
me something that wasn't said.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Burnett.